With less than 100 days to go, a lot of people are asking, should the election be delayed? So let me back up and tell you what's going on. The president tweeted about it this morning, asking, quote, delay the election until people can properly, securely, and safely vote. States held primary elections this spring in the midst of the pandemic, with some reports of people getting sick after going to vote in person. So many states have expanded vote by mail options, but some worry it could increase the risk of voter fraud, which has, by the way, been debunked by many research polls. DBL Nation, we need to know what you think. Should the election be delayed? We have an action step for you today, so go to dblvote.com to weigh in. I have a theory, but I want to get your take on this. Erica, please.
I don't think the election should be delayed. I think that what's happening here is putting speculation at the forefront in order to create distrust amongst American citizens is a very unfortunate tactic, and it's being used as a election or as a tactic to dissuade people from voting. Another thing is 11 out of 16 states have decided to ease their restrictions based on absentee ballots. This is only progress that's moving us forward. Everyone should be in a position to vote, and I think that this does expand for more eligible voters to be able to vote.
Yeah, so far we're at like 92%. I agree it's a tactic. Also, we all kind of predicted this, Brandon, that if this administration got a little worried, this might play out, that he would say we have to delay the election. I also want to say 15 minutes before he tweeted this out, Brandon, we got some news on our economy. It says the U.S. economy shrank by 32.9% in the second quarter. That's the largest drop we've ever seen in America. 15 minutes later, we get a tweet that says maybe we should delay the election. And let me be clear, because I'm a nerd, the president doesn't have the power to do that. It would take a constitutional amendment or at least Congress to change that. Go ahead, Brandon. What do you think?
Well, Tori, you've been saying it for quite some time now. It's smoke and mirrors tactic. It's a smoke and mirrors tactic. You know, 15 minutes before we get that news. But here's why I feel as though that everyone should still get out and vote. People should mail in, regardless of what you have to do. We still have to vote, because when it comes to, we can't worry about a pandemic, because remember, President Abraham Lincoln was voted in during the Civil War. We had an election during World War II. So this is the most American thing that we can do in terms of choosing who our leader is going to be for our democracy. So I believe that it's what you've alluded to, one of those smoke and mirrors tactics.
Very well said. I think you're right. We've voted during the Great Depression. We voted during other pandemics. So I agree with you. We got the vote back, guys. Wow, 91% of you say no. Should the election be delayed? No. That's a strong majority.